Trust me, if you sit down with your partner or in the midst of random conversation, you get to ask them these 15 interesting questions. I'm promising you that at the end of it, you would feel a stronger connection to your partner, you would feel livelier relationship with them, and the bond between you both will be strengthened. So here are the 15 amazing questions that I know you should ask your partner about your relationships. I know you've been dating this guy, this lady for so long, you love them hurt. Have you ever really taken out some time to ask them the way they feel about your relationship, the way they feel about you, the way they feel about their personal goals being in a relationship with you, and stuff like that? Well, if you haven't, then this is an opportunity for you to do exactly so. And here are the 15 interesting questions you should ask your partner. 1. When do you feel most loved by me? Yes, this is a question you should ask your partner just to have an insight of that one time they feel most loved by you. Is it when you probably get them a gift? Is it when you're helping them out with something? Just when do they feel most loved by you? And another one is, when did you decide? When did you make that decision that I was the one you wanted to be with? Was it something I did? What did you see in me? What quality did you find attractive in me? Questions like this would equally help you to probably keep doing those things you did that attracted he or she to you. So it is very, very important. The next question you should be asking is, do you feel absolutely satisfied being with me in this relationship? Is this relationship fulfilling to you? Is it satisfying to you? You should ask just to know the state, the mind of your partner about your relationship. Sometimes you just assume that come on, it's okay, come on, and that is not the case. The next question you should be asking is, what can I do to make our relationship better? What can I do to make our relationship better? If she's not so satisfied with being with you in the relationship, what is that one thing that she might want you to do, he might want you to do, so the relationship gets better, so your love life gets better? The next question is, do you feel appreciated enough in this relationship? Do you feel appreciated enough in this relationship? That is equally one very good question to ask your partner. Take stock of your relationship. It is so important. Take stock of your relationship. You might date someone for years just to wake up one day and that person tells you, I feel like you don't appreciate me. I'm sure we are in relationships where we feel unappreciated. We are in relationships where we feel like we are not being loved enough and all of that. Sometimes your partner might be very ignorant of the way you are feeling and they are very honest about it. So questions like this should come up sometimes. Do you feel appreciated enough? Do you feel loved enough by me in this relationship? That is a very good question to ask. And the next question is, which is the favorite place you like going to with me? What's your favorite spot? Where do you always want us to go to? Which is that favorite place you like going to with me? Just so you know, your partner might have that one very spot that whenever they get there with you, they feel very much alive. For someone, it might just be sitting in the park and hearing the birds sing, or just sitting in the park and seeing people move by and things like that. Well, for me, nothing beats a stroll in the cool breeze of the evening. An evening walk, nothing beats that for me. That is one of the things that I feel like, in fact, it gives me an opportunity to think, clear my head, and just feel connected to my partner. So what is yours? Ask your partner this just to find out. And the next question is, do you think we spend quality time enough? Yes. Find out from your partner. It's a busy world. We are out there trying to build careers for ourselves. We are out there trying to pursue our education. We are out there trying to build businesses for ourselves. It's really a busy world. And sometimes we take care of every other thing except our partner. Sometimes we give our attention to every other thing except the ones we actually really love. So ask your partner if he or she thinks you are spending enough quality time. And if not, how can we go about spending more time? What should we do? What should we not do? The very next question is, how have I been of positive impact to you since we started dating? How has your man been of positive impact to you since you started dating him? How has your girlfriend been of positive impact to you since you started dating him? How have they impacted your life? Have you grown? Have you regressed? Are you making progress, or you're just stuck on the same position? Relationships are about iron sharpening iron. If I get into a relationship with you for 6 months, I should become a better version of myself over this period compared to whom I used to be. They said 2 heads are better than 1. So I should not be with you in a relationship, and instead of making progress, I'm regressing. That is not a good sign. So take out time and ask your partner how you have been of positive impact to them since you both started dating. And the next question you should be asking is, how can I be of better support to you? If I've not been of so much impact in your life, so how can I start doing that? How can I start supporting your goals? How can I start supporting your dreams? How can I start supporting your careers? How can I support your studies? Relationships are about building one another. And the very next question is, was there any time at all in this relationship you felt unloved by me? That I made you doubt your love for me? That I made you feel like you were not as important to me as you are? If yes, what was it I did? Why are you asking this question? So you know that thing you have been doing wrong, and you can get to work on it not happening again. And the very next question should be, what do you love doing most with me? Working, doing chores together, playing video games, cooking, watching football match, or just anything. What do you love doing most with me? That is a really good question to ask, because knowing things like this would help you schedule and spend more time with your partner. Do not be a boring boyfriend. Do not be a boring girlfriend. Keep the spark alive in your relationship. Do things that you know that are pleasing to your partner. Do not be boring before you come here complaining that another person is taking your love away from you. Do not be a boring girlfriend. Do not be a boring boyfriend. And the next question is, what do you like the most about me? Yes, ask your partner this question. What do they like the most about you? What was that thing that attracted them to you? What do you like the most about me? Is it the way I work, the way I talk, the way I smile, the way I do things, the way I act mature, the way I behave, the way I spend money on you, the way I buy gifts, the way I help you out with chores in the house? Just what do you love the most about me? Is it my kindness? Ask these questions and let your partner give you an answer. And the next question is, what is one thing you would want to change about me? Yes, there might just be something that is going through your partner's mind, like, if God gives me the opportunity to change one thing about this boy, if God gives me the opportunity to change one thing about this girl, she will not even know it. Ask your partner, what is one thing you really don't like about me and you would want me to change from, you want me to stop doing, just so that this relationship can go on peacefully, we can fall in love peacefully, live happily ever after. What is one thing you really don't appreciate about me that you would want changed? The next question to ask is there one question you've been wanting to ask me so deeply, but you have been afraid of what the outcome might be? You never know. Your partner might have just been suffering with something deep down that they have longed to ask you, but they have been scared about the way you would react, what you would do, the outcome of them bringing up the topic and all of that. Asking a question like that and asking them to give you an honest answer would create an avenue for you to talk about it. And you know what they say about relationships getting better when those very tough questions have been answered. Yes, give your partner the opportunity to ask you questions that they will not on a regular day just pop up and ask that question. That might just be what your relationship needs to regain its spark. And the very last but not the least question is, if you were to describe our relationship presently in one word, what would that be? Maybe, well, it might be sad, creepy, unsatisfying, or whatever, but honestly, just have your partner answer these questions. What is that one word to describe your relationship at the moment. Trust me, if you take out your time and ask each other these questions and give your honest responses to, at the end of the day, you will know the true state of your relationship. You will know if this relationship is standing on two legs, is standing on one leg, or has lost both legs. You will know how stable your relationship is. If the relationship is headed for the rocks or if it's headed for the altar. That is it. These are questions that will help you evaluate the state of your relationship, so that you know if your relationship is sick, you start looking for the medication required to keep this relationship surviving. If the relationship is healthy, well, you just keep doing the things you've been doing to keep your partner all happy, and that is it. Hope you actually get to carry out this exercise with your partner. And if you think there are some questions I omitted that you think are important to be asked, please drop them in the comment section as always. And click to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload videos like these, you will be the very first person to watch. Don't forget to like, share, and take care of yourself. And until you see this face again, I'm always here for you, waiting to hear of your worries. Whatsoever you think we can talk about that would enable you grow into a better young woman, a better young man, I am here for you. Just speak. Your servant, Senorita, is listening. Thank you so much for watching, and try asking your partner these questions.